You've heard him on the show before talking Redskins, NFL, inside information, but you also heard him last year talking NHRA. And I believe the season has just started. And so we're going to bring on my man Dujunnea Bland, to talk about this past weekend's NHRA action. How you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Hour two of this 92nd episode. Caps tied 1-1 with the Jets. Get ready to start the second period. We're going to talk some NHRA for a little while, see what's going on. You know, I did a nice little commercial with John Force with some action out there this weekend. So let's break down what went on down there, dude. And how was things out there at the track?
Well, we're going to be heading to that this upcoming weekend. That actually happened about 2 weeks ago at the NHRA Arizona National. It's been a rough 2 weeks for the Force camp. John blew a body off, blew a motor in Pomona, the first race of the season. Come out in the second race of the season and not only blows the motor, but when you lose a body, when you're doing excess of 300 miles an hour, you lose downforce. Set the car up. Johnny Lindbergh ended up being the unfortunate culprit of that, damaging his car as well, as John Force got tied up in his parachute. But it's been a turmoil of events for the Force camp for the first 2 weeks. With that being said, though, all that turmoil, you talk about Brittany Force crashing her car in Pomona as well. Both forces, Brittany and John, only suffering bumps and bruises. I think John was knocked unconscious in the second round of that explosion in the Arizona National. But it's okay. Brittany was able to get back in the car, didn't do as well as they would have liked at the Arizona National, but both are okay. And when you look at the first 2 weeks of the season, though, it really shows that the competition is stiff. The guys are coming out and very well prepared coming into these first 2 weeks of the season, and it's showing in the numbers that are being run. You look at the first race of the season, winners, Doug Coletta coming out, getting his first win in Top Fuel. You look at Matt Hagan starting off the season as he's done the past 2 years, swinging the bat hard and getting a win in Pomona. And Bo Butner, the 2017 champion, getting a win in the first part of the year, which is key to get off to a great start like that, being able to get wins. In the second race of the season at Phoenix, as we talked about the Arizona National, Steve Torrance, guy who fell short last season for the Top Fuel Championship, had a few hiccups coming down the stretch in the countdown, was unable to string together those much-needed round wins to have an opportunity to win a championship. That championship going to Brittany Force in the John Force camp. And also, despite the things that happened in front of her, to her father, Courtney Force was able to string together several round wins, becoming the event winner for the Arizona Nationals. And Chris McGahey, getting off to a good start. He was another car that has been in the first 2 races very consistent in qualifying and has put together and strung together some round wins, being able to get that W at the Phoenix race as well. So we look at what we're coming into here at the 49th annual Amelie Motor Oil NHRA Gator National. It's a tough field. Of course, this is the first race of the 2018 season on the East Coast. It's one of the historical tracks and one of the historical event tracks in this season. As we look at a lot of things here, last year the event winners were Tony Schumacher in Top Fuel, John Force was able to come away with the win in 2017. Shane Gray was able to get the Pro Stock win last year, and Eddie Krawick in Pro Stock Motorcycle. And that's another thing. This is the first race of the year for Pro Stock Motorcycle, and conditions, as we look at our 5-day forecast out, look pretty good. The mornings are cool, looking at 70 degrees. I believe it's going to be 80, maybe 81, 82 degrees on elimination day. But for qualifying, the weather will be crisp, and this track is fast. It's very fast. We've seen a lot of numbers put up here. Just to mention some of the track records that were set, but most of these were set last year in March 2017. You look at Top Fuel, the track record there is 368.2 at 329 and 26 miles an hour, both held by Tony Schumacher and Top Fuel. Funny Car track record is 382.8, held by Robert Height, and he holds the speed record at 334.82 miles an hour. Pro Stock, Mike Edwards, who's no longer racing, but this record has stood since 2012, 6:47.3 at BET. The speed is held by Eric Enders, 2:14.69, which was set in March 2014. Now you look at Pro Stock Motorcycle, 6:75.0, held by Eddie Krawick, the four-time event winner here. This was set in March 2012, and the 199.88 set by Krawick as well on March 2017. Now, we talk about the Pro Stock bike and this being their first event. It's a star-studded event. It's almost like Indy. A lot of bikes will be out. This is, again, first race of the year, the first crack at it, and one of the best tracks to get at it in. I'm going to release some things that we're going to be looking for as we get into this race come starting qualifying on Friday. Is if the track temperatures are good, we could see the first 200-mile-an-hour run by a Pro Stock motorcycle. This track, again, is one of the best on the NHRA circuit. And again, when the track temperatures are good, the air temperatures are good, there's big numbers to be had. Eddie Krawick has spoken earlier this week talking about that being one of the milestones. Since he has won this event 4 times, he likes to set the record for that speed record at 200 things that's going to come down. When you look at the classes overall, though, I'm going to give you 3 names and 3 cars that I believe that are cars to watch coming into this particular race. First and foremost, I'm going to go with the funny car from Cruise Pentagon, the Snap-on Tools Toyota Camry. He hasn't won a race since 2014 Englishtown. But this car has been very consistent when you look at the numbers in the first 2 races. He's qualified in the top half of the field. They've been able to run some low 390s. I believe his lowest, the 388.8. He's qualified as high as 7th, I believe. They're just on the verge. They're starting to get a little level of consistency, unlike last year they struggled most of the season. So I would expect a good track condition with the numbers they've been able to put up, especially the consistent numbers they've been able to put up at the 60-foot and 330 marks. They're going to be able to string together some round wins as we get into this really awesome track and a track that always has great conditions. Also, Courtney Forson in funny car as well. Coming off that win in Phoenix, they struggled last year as well. Wasn't very consistent with that win, carrying some momentum and understanding that it has been a 2-week long. But getting a win right before the Gator Nationals coming here to the East Coast is huge. And a win at any point in the season is huge. But coming into this race, one of the bigger races, the first race on the East Coast, is going to be huge for this team. I look for them to come out and swing the bats early, try try to get a top qualifying number, get a level of consistency on the track to try to take it to Sunday where they can string together and turn on 4 win lights and hopefully get a top fuel win and an event win at the Gator Nationals.
Also, all right. So I got an scoring update. I'm so freaking excited right now. Ovechkin just did it. He just got 600 goal. Made a 2-1 Washington. A beautiful goal. He just stuck with it, hit it out of the air, just deflected it up and over the goalie. I am so excited right now. So Ovechkin does it. Becomes only, I believe, the 3rd player in NHL history to score 600 goals with one team. He's over 500 assists, over 1,100 points. He's only 4 players have ever done it. 3 players have ever done it faster than Ovechkin, and so that's pretty amazing. And so I just congratulations to Ovechkin. I have to give Anna a lot of credit. She said that he was going to get it tonight. We both agreed, Carol as well. And so for episode Kuznetsov, I'm happy that his Russian counterpart was able to get so far the 2 goals for Washington, make it 2-1. There's 14:50 left in the second period.
All right, no doubt. I'm gonna let Dujunnea go ahead and wrap up. I know you got to go, and we got to pull the boxing guy online. We can talk about some boxing from this past weekend. So, what do you? So you said this upcoming weekend, what do they have going on?
So this weekend will be the 49th annual Emily Oil Gator Nationals. This is the 3rd race of the season, and this is the first race on the East Coast. It will be the first race that will debut the Pro Stock motorcycle class. This is their first race of the season. Also, the first race of the season for the Pro Mod class as well. So there will be a lot of new things. They're even going to have the jet cars out there this weekend as an exhibition thing for the fans at the end of the day, which is always fun. But it will be an excellent event, an event you want to catch. It will be on Fox FS1 if you have it. It will be start at 7 o'clock. Will be eliminations is when they will start. It's going to be an event that you don't want to miss. The competition is tight this year in all the classes, especially the Pro Stock class, which they were looking to tighten up to get more entries and consistent entries into that class, and that's very good to see. So we'll have plenty of coverage for you. We'll have some interviews that will tag the Sports on the Hill show into the page and let you guys be able to see these interviews and when we talk to the drivers. And you can always follow me at NotBland21 on Twitter. There'll be plenty of updates on different things going on in qualifying and on race day as far as eliminations go on Sunday.
All right. As always, we appreciate your insight and NHRA coverage. I'll let you go ahead and get back to it. Appreciate it as always. I'll holler at you later on. We can get some of this draft talk that's going to be coming up soon, too. And free agency is right around the corner. So, yeah, we might be having a Facebook Live side by side. We're going to try to get something coordinated, see if we can get another one like we had for the Alex Smith talk, see if we can have some free agency breakdown. We're seeing what the Redskins do at the beginning of free agency with everything going down at Redskins Park.
Okay, yeah, appreciate you guys having me on. I really enjoy it.
All right, appreciate it. I'm going to put you back in the listening queue, and I'm going to go ahead and